Happy Friday. It is almost 1 o'clock. Parker and I have a meeting at 1 o'clock, and then after we are gonna go. Oh, sir, put your clothes on. Well, they can't see you, only I can see you. Sorry guys, there's a little topless man action happening right now.
How dare I get undressed in my own bedroom?
How dare, see, now they're gonna interpret that as microaggression. Have we learned nothing? We have an appointment at 1. It's super close by, luckily. And then we have to go pick out Parker's new glasses. He went to the optometrist a few weeks ago and didn't pick glasses because he wanted me to help him. Does anyone else have a spouse like that? I love that, but at the same time, I'm like, do I have to do that too? No. I don't, by the way. My husband is not controlling. So we're gonna do that after, and then tomorrow, you guys, you're not ready. Tomorrow is Saturday. Daniel has a baseball game at 9 a.m., but at 1:30 p.m., there is going to be a scrimmage between Mateo's baseball team, the 11-year-olds, and the adults. So all the adults that volunteered are gonna play against his whole team. We're using this as like an experience, like they're going into playoffs, so we wanna, you know, give them as much like game practice as possible. I think what's important to consider is our ages, the fragility of our lives, and our kids' egos. So naturally, I bought Parker and I matching outfits because if we don't win, at least we'll look hilarious. This is one of those things where like I'm trying to find the fine line between making a core memory with my son, but also embarrassing him just a little bit, like just enough. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not athletic. I've never claimed to be athletic. And I don't even think I can run. You know, I look like a baby giraffe on roller skates on Valium that's on fire. So it's gonna be entertaining to say the least. Mateo decided to give me private coaching lessons this week, twice, and both times I came out injured. Let me see if you guys can see one of my injuries. Do you see that? Because apparently I don't know how to catch a ball with a glove that covers my entire hand. I caught it with my wrist. So, Parker, do we have insurance for tomorrow? We might need insurance for tomorrow, or at least a couple adult drinks beforehand so that my ego is not the only thing that is bruised coming out of that. So we gotta head out the door, but we'll see if I can show you guys Parker's little try-on sesh. Tomorrow, like I said, baseball stuff, and then Sunday I have no idea. No idea what's going on Sunday. So like naturally, like all my vlogs, you're coming along. I might skip a few days or two. Have you noticed that? I've been skipping days back and forth, like doesn't matter. I just want to hang out with you guys, and I hope that's okay. I know some of you, like the super organized type A, you might get a little like, oh, you're missing a day, but this is all I can do. Do you want to see my outfit? Just for old time's sake, this is from the drop from Amazon. I'm tempted to get it in multiple colors because it's extremely comfortable, and you can wear a regular bra with it. These pants are old. I bought these when I went to an African safari. Just kidding. They're from Express, but you guys know I have super long legs. Finding cute pants that are long enough is a feat. So when I find stuff like this that is intentionally short, I just go for it. And it has a little belt. I'm pretty sure you can't find these. These are several years old. And then my sandals are from DSW. These come in many different colors. They're from that brand Zodiac. And they are very comfortable. They have like that cushion on the bottom, and the heel's pretty short. So you could wear it with jeans, with the dress, kind of dress it up. But anyway, Parker's giving me the look, so we gotta go, right, Sophia? We gotta go? Do we gotta go? You gotta go potty. You go potty? Yeah, I love you. Okay, so I made the mistake of saying we could go to the optometrist after our appointment when the optometrist closes at 3. What time did we get there?
3:05.
He was so disappointed. But you know, we can go, we don't have to go to that optometrist. Like we can go to any lens crafters. We can go to Costco because it's your insurance. So if you still want to get glasses this weekend, we can. Want to do that? Try?
Who has the best selection?
We can go to Warby Parker at the mall.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. So we were so disappointed that don't judge us for visiting our same restaurants all the time. It's where happy memories are made. Is that mango margarita?
Some days you just don't want to be disappointed. You know, you want to
Like
go somewhere safe.
Pobrecito. So hopefully, after we beat all the kids tomorrow in baseball, we can get in some lessons. Maybe Sunday.
Kids are gonna cry tomorrow. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be tears.
We got our positions from co-parent. You guys, I don't know if he admires me and we're friends now, or if he's has like a top secret agenda because he thinks I can do second base and shortstop. But he did put us really low in the batting lineup.
That's okay. We're like second cleanup.
He's trying to get a vibe so that then we show up and we sweep the place.
See, the first set's gonna sweep, you know, and then he's gonna come up for a new set, and he's gonna need us to, you know, pat them all in.
You know your pitcher.
That's gonna be exciting for everybody.
You guys, good morning, happy Saturday. 7 o'clock, so I've been awake since like 3:30. Do you guys remember last vlog, which was literally last weekend, that I told you I woke up from a nightmare that I was having? And since that day, Friday to Saturday, every day around 2:30 or 3, I wake up and I'm like super startled. And usually I can get back to sleep, and today I couldn't. My heart was racing. I have been blessed and fortunate enough to, I think, have made so much work, put in so much work in therapy that I haven't felt anxious or had anxiety in a pretty long time. So now when I like randomly on occasion feel anxious, I don't know how to act, like today. So today is not the day where I can be running on like 3 hours of sleep because we have to make 11-year-olds cry at the field. So trying to stay productive. We have a game for Daniel at 9 o'clock. So in about 2 hours. I know I'm super hungry. You know, food always cheers me up. Why does food make me so happy? Speaking of food, tomorrow is Mother's Day. So happy belated Mother's Day for you mamas. And we are gonna go have lunch with the boys' grandma and grandpa just to celebrate her for Mother's Day. And we're gonna go to Kitchen Master, which is this place that has xiaolongbao or soup dumplings. So I plan on eating my entire weight in dumplings and doubling my weight the next day with how much salt I've consumed. So that's gonna be our celebration for tomorrow. Do you guys remember I was telling him like, Sunday? What's Sunday? I don't remember. I'm like, oh crap, it's Mother's Day. Speaking of Mother's Day, the boys came in like inside the house while Parker and I were out. So when they get picked up from school, their dad picks them up. He parks in front of our house and goes and picks them up, and you know, they drop off their stuff here and come in and grab candy or toys or whatever they have that they want to take to dad's. And Daniel left me this. He left it sitting out. The best way I can describe Daniel is he's the perfect balance of, let me see if I can tripod you guys. And I think Parker is gonna agree with the sentiment. The perfect way I can describe Daniel is he's a perfect balance of like a Sour Patch Kid. So like, he's super sweet and kind, and he loves his huggy breaks, and he's very physically affectionate, but he also is aggressive. Here's an example. I like it when you cook soup because it's like a warm hug. But in that same sentence, he says, you make me laugh when you make a joke about being able to hit a baseball. And it's sort of like his inside joke with me because we've been talking about this parents versus kids game for almost 2 weeks now. And I was telling the boys, I'm like, you guys, what should my walk-up song be? Like, I'm so excited. How about this? How about this? How about this? And like, I made them listen to a few songs that I really liked when I was Mateo's age and stuff like that. And Daniel goes, after like playing a few songs, he's like, Mom, honestly, like, just what song do you want to strike out to? He's also like Parker's biggest fan. So if there's ever a conversation where we're like trying to like roast each other or like tease each other about certain things, it can't be about Parker because he's like his defense attorney. Mateo is diehard loyal to me. I could literally be holding the murder weapon and he's like, she didn't do it. That's my mom, you know? And Daniel's like, yeah, she did. I have it on video. So it was really cute to have this little Mother's Day thing left behind. My favorite thing to do is going to shop with you. You know, I never take them shopping because I feel like they're bored or I have to drag them along with me. I didn't know he liked to come. You guys like these little things? I know, it's like, it accumulates termites and moths in your house and it's totally just mess, but it's so cute. I go through the boys' things every year and just kind of pick a few things from each year that was like really special or memorable. But this one, I think this one's we're gonna have to keep this one just because I hate to prove to my child how good of a baseball athlete I am today. And I'm trying to figure out a way how I can get some of the footage because Parker and I are benched together and we are outfielding together and we are in the batting lineup right next to each other. So he was gonna be my, hey, film me while I bat, but he's not gonna be able to because he's gonna be on deck. I know lingo now. So I don't know. I might have to make a friend and be like, hey, I know this is weird, but can you film me in my amazing highlighter yellow uniform? Oh, I didn't tell you? Yeah, Parker and I got matching outfits just for this occasion. Highlighter yellow t-shirt, highlighter yellow socks, highlighter yellow hats, black pants. I'm ready. I have a feeling this is gonna make me play better, but I also didn't think that it's gonna be very easy to find me, you know? Like, I'm not camouflage. I should have maybe picked tan outfits. You know, the only reason this intro to the vlog is so long is because I have to peel like 18 pounds of mangoes and I'm really tired. Do you guys want to watch me peel some mangoes? I know this is the type of riveting content that you guys check YouTube for, so I'm here to serve. This is a first for me. So I love the Philippine mangoes, like the really smooth yellow ones, as opposed to the really big fatty orange and red Mexican mangoes. And on occasion, like out of 20, I'll get one where the pit is like puffed up. I don't even know what happens or what it means, but I don't know if you guys can see, like more than half of them were like that. So I had to kind of cut around it. And I mean, it's not bad. It's just, you don't want to eat the pit because it has cyanide, I think is what the pit has in it, kind of like apple seeds. So I was only able to get this much fruit, which is fine. We eat it really fast anyway, so I'll just have to cut a different fruit later today so that we have enough for the week. But I was hoping I was gonna fill this tub. Look, I overestimated. Well, this is disappointing. Okay, so here's the thing. We just got home. I forgot I was vlogging today, but you didn't miss out on much. We kind of already knew we weren't going to win this game because this team that they played is, how do you say, impressively good. So I think that even though they lost this game, like all of the teams go to playoffs, not just, you know, like the top 6 or whatever. So all the teams go to playoffs, but I think no matter how they place or no matter how they play in the playoffs, I think they're still gonna end up 6th in the league, Daniel, in the 8-year-old league. What is this? That's what I'm trying to figure the situation out here. And then, so we're home now. It's almost 10:30. We're just gonna relax because we're old. And then we are gonna go kick some butt at 1:30. So I was talking to co-parent And he's like, yeah, see you guys later, whatever. And no, see you guys at 1:30, he said to us. And I was like, no, dude, we're getting there early so we can stretch, warm up. He's like, no, you'll get tired. I was like, don't act like you know me. But you're right, we shouldn't get there early. Right, Parker?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. What are we gonna use to bat and stuff? I just have a glove, and that's because I'm left-handed. It's not like the...
Borrow a bat. There's lots of bats there.
You think...
Every kid on the team has like 3 bats. So.
But you think they'll want to share with us?
There's paid for us.
That's true. All right, y'all. It's 1 o'clock. I warned you when I said ridiculous. Like, you were warned. There's no surprise. I was direct. I said, we're going to be ridiculous and we're going to be obnoxious. Have I achieved that? You're not. Just let me show you the rest. So, we got some real softball pants because Dick's was having a sale. Got some socks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, it gets better. I don't know if you guys can get a little peek, a little gander at what I did to my shirt. Just to keep it fun, you know? One of the benefits about having an honest friend is she warns you and she prepares you for experiences like this. But also one of the downsides about having an honest friend like me is that you may find yourself in our lifetime feeling a little embarrassed. So don't worry, it gets better. When I tell you we won the man lottery, the husband lottery, and the stepdad lottery, it's an understatement. Because watch.
Can you see me?
See what I mean? You see? Was I wrong? Or was I right? I was right. Look at, even Ernie's like, I'm done with your bullshit. Both of you. Please go. Mern, do you like mommy's outfit? Look, what do you think of my outfit? Oh, not even a tail wag. What do you like it? Oh, wow. Oh. You know when your own kid makes a face at you and it breaks your heart? That's kind of what she just...
That's heartbreaking, yeah.
Doesn't that mean we've achieved our goal, though?
Well, yeah, you're being a parent. They don't like you, right?
Yeah, like I achieved my goal embarrassing my dog. I can only imagine Mackie's face when we walk in.
It's going to be...
I think he's going to internally love it, but he's going to outwardly act like we've ruined his life.
He's going to be disgusted.
Like we ruined his life.
He's going to love it, and then his friends are going to look at him and he's going to be like, oh, this is so stupid.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is the potential of being like a hardcore core memory or trauma. So I don't know. I'm hoping it's a core memory because you guys know Mateo's like my golden heart. Like he's my sensitive all heart baby. So I don't know if I have thick enough skin though to play a game with Daniel sitting in the audience because he really knows how to chip at me. He really knows how to break me down. So it'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm very excited. It's in the middle of the day. I'm a little tired and I'm a little worried that we might be easy to spot when we play the game. But it's all for the reaction. That's it. Well, kind of want to win a little bit too. It's weird because I'm not competitive, so I'm discovering new feelings, like new competitive feelings. It might be because I'm wearing my favorite color, you know. There's like a lot of reasons why. But we're heading out the door, and before we do that, I have to show you something. I've been grooming. I've started to groom again. Yeah, in the creepy way. You know what I'm talking about. You know when we're in this room what it means, right? You know exactly what it means when we're in this room. When we're in the front room, we're grooming squirrels. Boom. Yeah, hit the blue jay. Smack him. Smack him, baby. Oh, gosh. I filled that thing yesterday and it's empty. Holy mackerel. You hungry, baby? I'll have to refill it later, because if I go out right now, I'm going to scare you. I'd rather surprise you tomorrow with a buffet. Actually, later today. Later today. Buffet time. Promise. In case you wanted one more look at my socks, there you go. And this is how I plan on walking into the baseball field like this. Obnoxious, like a nutcracker. Look at that. Oh, is that the sun? Is that the sun?
Perfect weather for baseball.
Yeah. Look, we almost completely match. Almost completely. Actually, it looks like we totally match because they're mesh, and then mine has like a splash of girl, a little pink. Look, wait, we can't see it. One more. Turn around. This way. There we go. There we go. Are we gonna walk in holding hands sexy or no?
Is there any other way?
Oh, okay. You have to go like Mateo. That means his muscular leg.
Warming up.
Dynamic warm-up.
That's right.
Dynamic warm-up, Sophia. You ready? Actually, these are really good at blocking the sun, but still brightening up. Like, it blocks the sun, but it
hurts my eyes. There we go.
You need to wear sunglasses when it's overcast, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Very sensitive.
You got sensitive eyes. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on, my love. Oh, are you embarrassed, too? Is Mommy embarrassing? Is Mama so embarrassing? Oh, Mom, you're the worst. Mom, you're the worst. Careful, he's my retirement plan. It was actually not close at the beginning. Like, we got a really big lead, but then they started to catch up slowly. It was a tie at third inning, and then we got 2 more runs. It was very exciting. When it was my turn to bat, I think I was like 9th or 10th. I hit the ball on the second pitch. The first pitch almost hit me because it was behind me. And then I hit it on the second pitch. And it was exciting. I got a run, and then I struck out my second time. And then I got someone out. very exciting. It was fun. The field was super, super dirty and crazy, and we didn't get as many reactions as we thought we would about our cool outfits, but it was awesome. I think it was memory making, and since we won, we went to celebrate it in a no. Naturally. We're on our way home now, and you know, being in the sun for hours, waking up at 3 a.m., all of that stuff is like the perfect recipe for, can we just go home and take a nap? Or just go to bed early. That's an option too. So I think we're just gonna lay low and have a lazy Saturday for the rest of today. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. We're gonna have lunch with the grandparents and then probably go home and have another lazy afternoon and get ready for the week. It's actually the boys' last week of school. How? I don't know. Like, this year went by so quickly. And yeah, it'll be the last week, which means they're basically not going to do anything all week. They're going to be watching movies and having fun. And I think Mateo has a bunch of stuff planned or lined up this week because it is his last year at that school. So they have a lot of after school fun, cool activities. Actually, they're even going to go bowling and stuff during the week. So anyway, we're going to have a busy week to get ready for. But for today, that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know that in case there were ever any doubts in your mind, I'm an athlete. They got it from their mama. I'm really not. I think I just get lucky. Monday. It's almost 9:30. I am heading out the door for our monthly ladies hangout. I think I've mentioned it before, where I hang out with a few of our girlfriends. You've seen them on the vlog. I've shown it before. And we are meeting up at 10 for breakfast. Yesterday was Mother's Day. I decided to take the day off. We went to have lunch at Kitchen Master, which is a very delicious, authentic Chinese restaurant that we love to frequent. They have soup dumplings and just like the standard dishes that are authentic but Americans are familiar with. It's a place to go. So we went to have lunch there, and then we came home and the boys were like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And I was like, I just want to watch baby videos all day. I want to sit on the couch and I want to watch your baby videos all day. So naturally Parker fell asleep and we just hung out and it was a lazy day. Had a lot of fun and I forgot to end the vlog. So the boys, like always, brought a bunch of really thoughtful, sweet, adorable, cute gifts and donuts in the morning, and it was so sweet. So we just kind of spent the day being together. And today, as I was getting ready to head out the door to hang out with the ladies, I realized I have had 2 bags sitting here because I wanted to share them with you guys, and I never got around to it. So it's sort of like a mini haul and an outro to this vlog, and I'm excited about it. You guys remember the Sephora sale just happened, and I was telling you guys, I'm like, of course there's a bunch of shit I want to buy. Am I going to? No, but there are a few things that I really can't pass up on. So what I did was like a drive-up pickup so that I would control myself. But in order to do that, I got out of the car to get it. And then when I was there, I got 2 more things. But I mean, historically, if you go back to how I would make these sales my, you know what? I mean, it doesn't compare. So I got it's not even a backup, it's like a refill of my favorite cream blush, which is the Stay Vulnerable Melting Blush by Rare Beauty in my favorite color, Nearly Neutral. And let me show you guys. You're gonna be a little surprised because I never have messy, dirty makeup, and it's one of the things that I talk crap about, but mine's a little dirty. So that's the blush that I'm replacing. And you see it's so weird, like you hit pan in the middle, but I'm not sure if that outside is still full cream blush or if it's like in some sort of grid. Have you guys seen how certain cream products have like a grid so that they lock into? Or if that's all blush. I hope it's all blush because more is more, like it's better to have more of it. So this is the one that I have, and then this is the restock that I got. It's also what I'm wearing today. So that was the one thing. Then the 2 thing, I love perfumes, and you guys know I'm always on this quest to smell like sunscreen. And this quest of smelling like coconut, vanilla, sunscreen, that loud noise you hear, if you can hear it, it's Roomba. She's doing my job. So the robot-y sound is my vacuum. I have to get into the habit of, if there is a new launch on a fragrance, especially during summer, which is like the scents that I prefer, I need to get the small size. So I went on a limb without having the tester or anything, and I got the Juliet Has a Gun Lust for Sun. And the way that this was described on the website or the app, it was the incarnation of summer. Actually, it's the olfactive incarnation of summer. When I saw the description on this box, the olfactive incarnation of summer, I was like, do you wanna be best friends? A coconut veil laying on a white flowery cocktail. I don't like those kinds of descriptions. I really like it, but you know what it smells like? If you guys have been around the block a couple times or 40 times like me, it smells like beach from Bobbi Brown. Just like Beach by Bobbi Brown. This is a cooler, trendier brand, and I don't know if you have experience with the Juliet Has a Gun brand. Their atomizers are very different. They don't spray out like a big gush of fragrance. It's almost like a mist. It feels almost like a gassy mist. So you're like, wait, did anything get on me? And so they are relatively the same price as all fragrances. So like you're looking at $100 or whatever for the full size, but they last a really long time. So really like these. I've tried several scents by this brand and I always love them. So I do like it, but it does smell similar to Beach. So that was kind of like a mart, but I am glad that I didn't get the really big bottle. See what I mean? Okay, then I also got, do you remember when I was telling you I have enough fragrance? I need another perfume, like I need a hole in my head? Or what was it? I need another fragrance, like I need another pair of underwear? Or was it like I need another fragrance, like I need another child or a dog? Or yeah, there was a very dramatic description about how much I do not need another perfume. However, I ran out of Missing Person and I really like it. And I think I like it because it smells different on everyone. And so it's one of those perfumes like the Glossier one where it's missing a person, like it smells different depending on the person that's wearing it. So it feels like it's like a perfume that's just especially for me, and this is me rationalizing my way about why I needed to restock on this perfume. Anyway, I talked about it in a favorites video. And then this was something that caught my eye when I was like about to walk out. This is the One Size Beauty Cheek Clapper. There are 4 different colors, and don't stand there and test them because you will be extremely confused. Just go with your gut. Like when you get there, look at the one, go with your gut and pick that one, because if you test them all, you're gonna be screwed. And that's what happened to me. I was done. I was in and out in like 3 minutes. The minute I saw this, I was there for like another 40 minutes because I had to swatch all of them. Look at the mirror. Oh, hello, this light over here. Do you see the mirror? Holy mackerel, that is an enormous mirror. So basically what this is a cream, blush, highlight trio. It comes in 4 different shades. I want all of them. I do not need all of them. So I really, like I stood there, I swatched them all, I prayed a little bit, and I was like, which one's mine? Which one should I get? So I went with Very That. Very That is the peach, peachy, no, it's the peach shade. Look how cute. You see the little emoji embossing? It's so cute, right? So you got the cream blush, which comes with the flap, which, how cool is that, right? You got the blush and the highlighter. Here's the thing. If you have the time, the patience, and enjoy being at a retail store for longer than an hour, do swatch all of them, because the shade that they appear in the pan is most certainly not the way that it looks on the skin. So they're a little like chameleon-like. It's a little interesting. Anyway, then I went here. And I went here because, do you guys remember the, did I show you the bag already? I'm pretty sure I did. I feel like every time I hold it up, it makes me look more tan. Watch. Do you see that? So maybe I should just do the whole part of the video like this. So then I got, no. You guys remember the vlog I did probably a month and a half ago where I was like, oh my God, I need to go back to Ulta because I want to get the Urban Decay Quickie. That it was like a foundation slash concealer slash has a little brush on the end. It looks similar to this from It Cosmetics, which by the way, I haven't updated you guys on this. When I get excited, I talk really fast and then I make these mistakes. The Urban Decay one, Quickie, that looks like this, was awful. Well, I waited too long and I missed my returning window. However, I didn't miss my returning window to get store credit. So I was like, well, I have some store credit burning a hole in my pocket. No, I just don't like to keep the store credit with me, because when I do, I forget to spend it and then I lose it. And it's just not convenient. And if you get store credit, you can't spend it online. They know what they're doing. They're not giving you your money back, and they know you're not gonna spend your money, so you're not gonna exchange it for product. So they're not at a loss. Business. Anyway, the update on this is it's awesome. The update on the Urban Decay one is I returned it, but I returned it too late. So now I even have stronger feelings about the product because I got stuck with merchandise credit. However, we're gonna reframe this negative and we are going to turn it into a positive, update the narrative of the story, and I'm gonna say, hey, look, thanks to that, missing the window and getting merchandise credit, I was able to get a product that was on my wish list that I don't need. However, when I saw it on Courtney Kerr's story, she wore it at her wedding. I mean, if you wear something at your wedding and you can't stop thinking about it, you probably want it too. This is a Body Glow sunscreen. So it's sort of like an oil gel hybrid that makes your skin glow and also has sun protection. It has SPF 45. It is not mineral sunscreen, by the way, in case you're wondering. And it is a coconut macadamia oil base. So if you're allergic to nuts or whatever, I don't know why that's important, but there you go. Too much information. So it's just like, it just makes you look glowy and smooth, almost like you have no texture on your legs. I don't know about you guys, but I'm full of spider veins. I have cellulite. I don't tan evenly. And if I'm just a little bit minorly inconvenienced, I get hives. So products like these are my best friend during the summer because they really help me camouflage the way I'm feeling. So I'm gonna put a little bit here just to kind of show you guys. It looks in here like it's glitter. It really isn't. And it actually blends in and is waterproof. So it will be waterproof for about an hour. And you know what waterproof means? It also means sweat proof. So that's super important. Do you see the difference? Like, I don't look like my name is Champagne and you can throw money at me, right? There's no chunk, there's no glitter. There's gonna be something here that I show you that may remind you of that. But do you see the difference? I mean, isn't that stunning? Like, you can tell my hands, I look like Skeletor. You don't know who Skeletor is? You are too young to be watching this channel. He-Man? No? Okay. So I look like Skeletor, and despite that, the tendons and the bones and the veins, like, look at that glow. I would much rather be a glowing skeleton than just a skeleton, you know, especially on my hands. Isn't that stunning? Plus it smells amazing. Put that in a perfume and I'll buy the full-size bottle. All right, this Vacation, if you guys haven't heard of this brand, it has this very like 80s vibe, 80s Miami Vice look to it. Like, has this been on the shelf for 45 years? No, this is actually the branding. And I bought their perfume, extremely affordable, smells amazing. It's one of the perfumes that I wear basically every day during the summer. It smells, I don't know how to say this without making it sound like I don't like it, but I do like it. It smells like, it's like Hawaiian tropic, like cheapy sunscreen that just smells like Baywatch bathing suit. You know what I mean? It smells amazing. I personally love it. I get asked what I'm wearing, and it's like 60 bucks. So reasonably priced if you're considering getting a fragrance, you know? Anyway, I didn't know they had a face mist that's sunscreen. So this is marketed as an SPF 50 for your face that you can wear on top of your makeup. How many of you can barely remember to wash your face in the morning? But you know, when you're struggling trying to find the energy to do certain things, you're doing your best. So sometimes I forget to put on sunscreen. And if it was in a spray bottle like this, look, see the branding? See what I'm talking about? Doesn't this remind you of like baby oil? So they say, going out on a limb here. Oh, that actually smells just like the perfume. And it doesn't feel wet. So you just spray your face. I just put on sunblock. I just put on SPF 50 and I hadn't done it. I totally forgot. So there's that fun fact. So I thought this would be really good for those of us that are busy and forget to do shit. Anyway, I just tried it on camera and I like it. Is my makeup messing up? I'm not really wearing any makeup. I have that serum concealer I told you guys under my eyes. You can see that purple trying to peek through. And I have it around here because I've been getting excessive redness. I don't have it anywhere else. So the cream blush still seems, I mean, it doesn't feel wet. The atomizer is like, the atomizer reminds me of the Juliet stuff where it's like a mist. All right, you guys know I get addicted to certain things, trends, whatever. Lip oils, like right now lip oils are where it's at. Everyone's talking about the NYX lip oils. Y'all, those are lip glosses. Like, has anyone said that? Like, is anyone talking about that they're glosses? Like, if you swatch those big fatty NYX lip oils that everyone's like, oh my God, they're amazing and they're selling out everywhere, it's a gloss. I'm wearing an oil now and it feels like an oil. It feels like I'm putting on a tinted oil on my lips. So if I'm gonna buy an oil, I want it to feel like an oil. This is kind of in between, but this isn't a clear tinted oil. This is an oil with sparkles. So my favorite cream highlighter is Kitten by Stila. Like, it's seen better days. And anything in the shade of Kitten from Stila is my favorite. So obviously I had to get this one. This one's Kitten, right? Yeah, Kitten Comet. But I'm a little worried. Let me see. You guys are gonna see how it's an oil, not, oh, I wanna make a mess. How it's an oil and not a gloss. Did you see that? How it breaks apart? Like there's not like a, you know what I'm trying to say? Like it doesn't, it's not stringy like a gloss. It breaks apart like gel. Like there's no like, it's not like mozzarella cheese. Look, it's a gel. So it's an oil, it's a gel, it's an oil, it's a gel. Like, that's the best way I can describe an oil. An oil is a little bit more humectant than a gel. A gel seems to kind of disappear. An oil clings a little bit, but what do we think? I feel like I need more. Hold on, please. You know what? I like that the glitter isn't super chunky. I was afraid that it was gonna be a little chunky, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like chunky glitter. I love glitter, but sometimes I don't want chunk on my mouth, especially if I'm not wearing any other makeup, just a lip oil. Oh yeah. Oh man. You can't even see the chunk. My lips just look inflated. I love glitter that does that. Let me get real close. Sorry about this. If I have nose hair, whatever, like you do too. So there's chunk, but you can't see it. My lips just look, right? Do you see the chunks in there? It's like the perfect size mica or glitter particle to make your lips look healthy and plump. God, it smells good too. Man, I'm gonna walk out of here smelling bomb for my breakfast with my friends. My hand smells good, my oil smells good, my face smells good. I'm gonna walk in there smelling like I need to lay out at a resort because I'm on vacation, even though it's a Monday and it's 9:30. But anyway, that's it. That's my little baby haul. I was so excited to share with you guys. I was like, should I just do a separate video on its own? I was like, no. You guys save my vlogs so that you can clean your house, organize the pantry, do your laundry. Like, I know how important the length of these videos is, you know? And so I thought it would be better this way. Is it? I really hope so. And I also really hope that if you're a mama or you celebrated Mother's Day yesterday, that you felt loved and appreciated and got to rest, or that your wishes came true and you were left alone all day. And then you had to deal with the guilt of having to say that and like know that you're enjoying it, but also feel guilty because you're supposed to want to hang out with your family. No, I actually had a really great day. It was a good time. The food was amazing. And, you know, being so close to the boys' grandparents is, to me, selfishly, it's like having my parents here. So I get that. I get to scratch that itch of having a mom and a dad nearby. That is a feeling that I'll never be able to describe any differently. It feels beautiful. But at the same time, being so close to them is also such a mind-blowing, life-altering, everyday lesson of how powerful a mother's love is, how powerful a parent's love and forgiveness and grace is, how much of an impact an adult can have in your life and want to motivate you or inspire you to do that with your own children, or to just stop and be grateful for what's happening, you know? And so it's literally the only way I can describe it is being so close to the boys' grandparents to me is an everyday gift. It's the realization that family is chosen, that family forgives, that family is unconditional love. You know, that family is your first and best teacher in life. Your chosen family, whether it's blood or not. Who you see as your family is literally the best teacher that you guys are gonna have. So it was a good day, and I hope that you guys had a great day as well. But if I keep talking to you guys, I'm gonna be late, and I'm pretty sure that my friends aren't gonna appreciate that, and neither is my tummy. So we are gonna deck out. I will make sure to list and link everything and anything that you guys saw in this vlog in the description box below. If I miss something, you'll know what to do. And I think that's it. I love you guys so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!